Earthworms are highly efficient in transforming dead biomass, such as leaves, into excellent humus. As worms digest the material and pass most of the nutrients in their excrement within a short period of time, the process can be faster than ordinary composting. Banana trees are a fine source of biomass for vermicomposting. The stem and leaves have soft succulent tissue which are consumed quickly by the earthworms. Fresh banana trees should first be collected and chopped down to bring them to a manageable size. These can be used to build the vermicompost bed. An ideal location for building a vermicompost bed is a shady area with no direct sunlight hitting it. The banana stems and leaves should be piled up to make a tight rectangular bunch. Partially decomposed cow dung should be added to a height of 45 to 60 centimeters. The cow dung will act as food source for the earthworms immediately after they are introduced. Once they establish themselves in the bed, the earthworms will start feeding on the banana vegetation pieces. Water should be sprinkled on the surface to maintain moisture levels. Earthworms need a moist environment to survive and will perish if it gets too dry. Hence, maintaining moisture levels is critical to the process. Nearly 2 kilograms of earthworms are required for a heap of 6 feet length, 3 feet width and 2 feet height. The earthworms will quickly get into the top layer of partially decomposed cow dung. Earthworms are very sensitive to changes in temperature and moisture. They need a continuous supply of food in the form of compost material. Hence, the heap should be constantly monitored and maintained. Water should be sprinkled on the heap just after inoculation. As a final stage, the bed should be covered with dry litter or hay. This helps retain the moisture and also protects the earthworms from predators. The earthworms will feed on the partially decomposed cow dung and convert all the biomass into manure within 15 to 25 days of inoculation. After about 25 days, the vermicompost can be collected for use. The heap should be cleared of the hay and litter first. The bed should be checked for casts of the earthworms to ensure the proper consumption of the organic matter. The excrement of earthworms is a stable mass of soil closely bound to organic matter. They have high nutrient levels and good water retention capacity. To remove the compost, the top of the heap should be left to dry out so that the worms move to the deeper layers. The compost can then be collected by raking the surface carefully. The compost that is collected from the heap will have unnecessary objects like stones and litter. These have to be removed by sieving before they are packed for storage. In large setups, mechanical sieves are used to process large quantities of compost. The sieve separates the stones and litter. More importantly, it also separates out the earthworms which can be released back into the heap. The sieved compost is now ready for packaging and use on the field. For smaller setups on the field, A manual sieve can be used to separate the dust and the worms. This works on the same principles and is a very cost-effective method. This is ideal for small farms that produce their own vermicompost.